Right? So when there's decline in religion, increase in irreligion, he says, I'll come again and again to establish. I'll come again and again. And this sajami means, has a meaning, manifest. In fact, here, although in the translation it doesn't say, it says descend, sajami, manifest. Yeah? Pritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya saduskritam, dharmsthapna arthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge. So this is why Krishna comes, to protect his devotees and to highlight the miscreants, establish dharma, and he comes again and again. Again, Sambhavami he manifests. Sambhavami, he manifests. So Krishna is saying, I manifest all the time, but he manifests for his devotees. That's what he does. He wants to manifest for his devotees, not for the people who don't believe in him. And then you would think, well, why does he need to come and kill the miscreants? He can just kill them from where he is. Have his energies kill him. Why does he need to come personally? He comes personally to show his love for his devotees. I have come myself to do it. Like he could just press the button from there. No, he said, I come myself to do it because you're my children, because I love you. Right? And then he wants to show his pastimes. While he's here, he loves doing pastimes as well with his devotees. Put us in pools of ecstasy, as we say in the Dhammadashtakam. That's what he wants. Put in pools of ecstasy so you remember him like that. So this is why he manifests again and again. When Lord Chaitanya came, he showed his four-arm. He was in two-arm form. He showed his four-arm forms. Samabhattacharya, even Chandakaji, even Jigai, they also his four-arm form. How many people? Ramananda Rai, six-arm form. Sadhuja. He loves to show people that he's, who he is, only if you give the opportunity. The six Goswamis, we have there the six Goswamis, Sanatana Goswami. He acquired the deity of Madan Mohan. So when I don't want to go to the full story, but just make the point. And Sanatana Goswami is just like royalty one time. They gave up all their wealth. And he said to the deity, okay, you can come with me, but I'll have to tell you that I'm very poor. I can't give you much. The deity agreed, it's okay, take me. And then what he used to do is to go out begging for flour. Sanatana Goswami used to go out begging flour. And then he would cook the flour into something called bhakti and just eat that. And feed the same to the deity of Madan Mohan. This is frustrating. He said, look, any chance, put have some salt with this. Like I said earlier, Krishna wants some spice or some salt in his food. And the deity says, can I have some salt with this? It's really hard to eat. Sanatana goes, well, look, listen, I've told you that I'm very poor, I can't afford salt, so you either eat this or I can take you back to the Brahman's house where I got you from. It's up to you. No, it's okay, it's okay, I'll eat, don't take me. So he wants to stay with him. This is Krishna, served by millions of Lakshmis. You want to stay with the devotee and eat this tasteless food? Because he's eating, so Krishna says, I'll eat the same. And there's another time when, actually, let's leave this one. I'll tell you this other one about Sakshi Gopal. Right? So you probably don't know anyway, but let me just go through it very quickly. So two Brahmins, elder Brahman, younger Brahman. The elder Brahman, he was served so well by the younger Brahman, who was actually quite poor. The elder Brahman says, I would like you as my son-in-law. And the younger Brahman says, are you sure? Because I don't think, I'm very poor and everything, and I don't think I'm a match for your daughter. No. I definitely want you as my son-in-law because I think you're really great. And this is in Vrindavan, in the temple of Gopal. Anyway, they agreed. when they got back to Vidyanagar, where they were from, I think his family, the elder Brahma's family, talked him out of it. He says, "Are you gone crazy or something? He's sentimental. This guy is not good enough for our sister or my niece or whatever. You can't marry him." So he backed out. He says, so the young Brahman came and he tried to remind him that, so when we get married, he says, "No, I don't know what you're talking about, because I didn't even think of such a thing. You want to marry my daughter? How dare you?" So the young Brahman was very upset. He said, "You promised me in front of Gopal, deity, that you wanted me to marry your daughter." He said, "No, I never promised anything like that." I said, "Yes, you did." He said, "Okay, I'll tell you what, if we can get the deity here, or we go to the deity, and the deity says, 'Yes, I'm a witness to that promise, would you agree, for me to marry your daughter?' And all the other relatives are there." He said, yeah, that's fine. That's all. It's deity, not going to say anything, is it? So, yeah, if you want to bring the deity here, it's fine. Then I'll definitely agree to it. So the young Brahma went to Vrindavan and spoke to the deity, and deity agreed to come with him to Vidyanagar as a witness to that promise. The deity came, and then all the villagers, they saw and they heard the deity saying, yes, he did agree to marry. And then they had no choice. They had to marry the daughter to the young Brahman. So this is Krishna. Why does he go into all this trouble for us? He doesn't mind. He really doesn't mind doing it. He's happy to serve his devotees. We just have to be there. So like that. So we have to be ready for Krishna, right? So we have to serve him. We have to surrender him. Ankulena yasya sankalpa patikula yasya vivarjanam. Because we say, oh, I am surrendered. Prabhuji, I'm surrendered. I am totally surrendered to Krishna. Are you really? Surrender is not by words only. What are you doing in action? Are you avoiding things that are not favorable to your bhakti? Are you doing things that are favorable to your bhakti? That's just the beginning. Are you doing this? Not really. Not following any regulations, your mode of passion. Then how can you be surrendered? Because Krishna's telling you that give up all of the nonsense and just surrender to me. You're not doing all that, and yes, you say I'm surrendered. So surrender to Krishna, and he will manifest himself. Yeah, Sev Mukhi Jiva Dao, Sev Spurti Ada. He says, I will manifest Sevan Mukhi Jiva Dao. Sincerely serve me, and Sapurti I will manifest for you. That's his promise. So we need to surrender to him. We have to serve him. Jiva Dao. Jiva Dao by chanting, as we were doing earlier. Right? And you taking prasadam. That's just the beginning. Just start with that. Chant and take prasadam. Just start with that. And then Krishna will give you the knowledge how to come closer to him. What else you have to do? Just chant and eat prasad. Chant and be happy. Srila Prabhupada says that. How difficult is Krishna consciousness? You just eat prasad and chant. It's not too much to ask. That's what you got to do. To surrender to Krishna. Just chant and be happy. So I'll leave it here. Krishna will definitely manifest if you try. So Hare Krishna. So if you have any questions, please ask.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for a wonderful class, very enlightening and entertaining as well. Just wondered, Prabhuji, you mentioned that Krishna doesn't manifest to the foolish, so obviously he reserves his privileges or mercy for a chosen few. So he doesn't shed his mercy, until he really thinks that we are ready for it. So what is it that pleases Krishna, or how do we, prepare ourselves to get that mercy? Like we've been in the process for a while. So what is it that that takes us to the next level of surrender? So how do we know that we are, whatever we are doing, Krishna, obviously we can't see him, but how do we know that whatever I'm doing is good enough for him to get his mercy?
Big. So, this is what this chapter is all about. Faith. You got to have faith. This is what Krishna said earlier. Those devotees abide in me with faith. So faith is very important. That's the first thing. If you don't have the faith, then you're not going anywhere. Right? Krishna, as long as he knows that you're doing your best, that's good enough for him. So when you came in here, you paid your obeisances to the deities. Right? You do your worship in the morning. So you're already there, Mataji. He's manifesting to you in the form of Jagannath Subhadra and Gauranga. What more can we ask? One day, he will manifest face to face as well. But, like everything else, we have to work at it. He's reciprocal. If you're not seeing him, then it just means that we need more time. Because, like I said, Krishna is Sabrat. He will manifest as a person when he's ready. Now, we can't order Krishna. Krishna, I'll believe you if you manifest today or next week or whatever. You can't order Krishna. He's God. He will manifest when he's ready. You have to be ready to receive him. Just be ready. It's like, I was trying to explain to someone last week, he didn't quite catch it. I said, if you want to do kirtan, make sure you're ready. If you want to do another service, just make sure you're ready. We have to be ready. I remember in the temple, if I want to do the arati, I was ready in my mind and I practiced. And somehow Jagannath to arrange, Narayan Keshava, to do the arati. Yes, please. Thank you, Jagannath. You knew I was ready. You have to be ready, not just externally, internally ready as well. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay in the mode of goodness. Krishna, when he's ready, he will answer.